As you know very well, I am Dr. Jayaprakash K. I am Professor of Forensic Medicine and I am having teaching experience in forensic medicine for about 34th year. As of now, it is 34th year. And I'm teaching NEET PG preparation coaching since about 25 years. I started in the year 2000. So since 25 years, so far I have taught more than about 6 to 7 lakh students. I know exactly what students want, how student has to study, and how we can help them. Okay. So now let me see, students, if you have any questions, you please tell me, then I will continue my talk. Okay. Please tell me. First, let me questions, listen to your questions, then I will try to answer, then I will tell you what exactly I have to do. Okay. Because I'm telling out of my experience, because you know very well I'm one of the elderly person. Maybe I'm senior most NEET PG teacher in the entire India, and all my students as of now are younger than my both the children. My one son is 31 years old and daughter is 28 years old. Not only me as a student, I faced a lot of difficulties regarding studies, especially without mentors. At the same time, as a father, I know about my daughter, how she studied during her MBBS, how she got MD seat, and how she's performing as of now, everything. So I can pour all my experiences, my personal experience as a student, as well as personal experience as a father and parent. I can tell you everything. Now, you have any questions? Okay, good evening, everybody again. If you have any questions, you tell me. Otherwise, I will start telling. Okay, please tell me. You have any questions? Let me start with at least one question. Okay, just ask me one question. Then I will start. Okay. Okay, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. Okay. Good evening. Tell me. Okay, because there are no questions, let me start from my side. See, now all of your MBBS students, or maybe you have completed your MBBS or you're maybe doing your internship. Look here, sometimes right from the childhood, maybe childhood in the sense not right from the time of birth, maybe once you are first standard, second standard, or seventh standard, or especially when you go to high school, then you'll be having an interest of becoming a doctor. Number one. Number two, you are not interested, but your parents are interested. Number three, you are also interested, your parents also interested. Number four, you are not interested, your parents also not interested. If both are not interested, you are not here as a medical student. Now, coming to the you are not interested, your parents have forced you. Once you entered, once you jump into water, you have to swim. Okay. So there is no fun in discontinuing. Now, all of you are continuing your MBBS. Maybe 50 years back, out of 100 students, only 2 or 3 used to go for specialization. Around 25 to 30 years back, around 50 to 60% of the students used to go for specialization. But as of today, almost 99% of the students are interested in doing specialization, either MD or MS, number one. Number two, as you know very well, there is preclinical subjects, paraclinical subjects, clinical subjects. Once you get qualification, it is very easy to get a seat MD in preclinical subject, and maybe in paraclinical other than pathology also it is easy to get. But to get into clinical side, you should be very, very competitive. Okay, number one, you have to get eligibility. That is most important. Unless you get eligibility in NEET PG, then absolutely there is no fun in discussing about also thing because you will not get a seat at all. Okay, now I have a question. Well, lacking in confidence after postponement and confused how to get on track again. See, Venkat, I tell you clearly. I don't give any excuse for your confusion. Say, for example, now what happens is you imagine you have completed your entire studies and you are ready for July 15th exam, June 15th examination. Okay. And of course, it has postponed to August 3rd. That means more than 1.5 months postponement. If I in your shoes, what I would have done is I take it as a blessing in disguise. Whatever I have studied so far, I think, okay, let me revise. Say, for example, even all 19 subjects for revision, if I studied everything, for revision again, I may take 10 to 15 days. So 10 to 15 days for first revision, second revision, 7 to 10 days, third revision, faster. You revise till your exam without any tension. And I don't want to give excuse in my case that because exam is postponed, I lost the track. No, you're wrong. You have to take it as blessing in disguise so that you can perform even better. Okay, you understood? What do you feel? Tell me. What do you feel? Will you do what I say? What I said is sit and study for 15 hours a day. Now, how many more there days? Only few more days are there. Okay, whole July will be there, of course. So don't worry about anything. Study 15 hours per day. Meantime, you relax in between. Okay, don't waste your time. Okay, coming back to the point regarding MBBS. See, it is very easy to clear or get a good marks in NEET UG examination because only physics, chemistry, biology, only three subjects, only this much thick books. Okay, but NEET PG, it is not so easy. Anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, these three subjects are equivalent to your NEET UG books. But here you are supposed to study the 19 subjects. Out of 90 subjects, again, major subjects are there like general medicine, general surgery, obstetrics and gynecology, community medicine. Then coming to the pathology, microbiology, pharmacology, anatomy, physiology. Next line. Third line again, you have forensic medicine, ENT, ophthalm, biochemistry. Then finally, the short subject like orthopedics, dermatology, radiology, all these things. Okay. Now I have one more question. Now I am in third year, but not started my preparation. Can I start preparing during my internship? No, Sai Kumar. See, a person wants to get a seat in IIT, then his preparation starts from A standard. 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. 5 years he started. What I feel as a teacher in forensic medicine since 34 years and who have seen thousands of students and taught lakhs of students. Lakhs of students means because I was taking class for NEET PG. I tell you clearly, best thing is to start by first year itself. First year in the sense, I'm not telling first year only how to go through everything. Anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, these three, you should study properly with the standard textbook. Your idea is not to score marks, your idea to get knowledge. The concept is very important. For example, if for anatomy you are strong, your surgery also will be strong. If a physiology is strong, it helps you in pathology as well as general medicine. If your biochemistry is strong, again it helps you in general medicine. Okay. Anyway, you're in third year, forget about the first year. Forget about even second year. Now you're in third year. Now this is the best time for you to start studying. Studying in the sense, preparation for your entrance examination. Anybody can start at any time. A person can start even after internship also. But a person may start in the final year also. Okay. Now, the thing is, what I say is, right from anatomy to OBG, you should study the standard textbook, try to understand the proper concept, then you go through maybe by some PG coaching platform, maybe DocTutorial, because what always I say, DocTutorials faculty is the best faculty amongst all other platforms. I'm not telling because I am in DocTutorial. I'm very, very straightforward. If there is 1 to 10 platform, if DocTutorial is number 10, because of my straightforwardness, I would have said DocTutorial is number 10. I'm so much straightforward person. But not only me, my friends in other platforms also say that amongst all other platform, when you compare, the faculty wise best set is in DocTutorial. Anyway, I'm going to introduce everybody later. Okay, let me go back. Okay, now they are showing. Okay, please show that later. I will talk about that. Okay, now let me go to the question. Lacking in confidence. Okay, Venkat, I told you clearly. Are you happy with my answer? Next, coming to the now I'm in third year, but not started my preparation. Can I start preparing during my internship? No, no, no. You can start even during your internship or after 10 years of internship also. But if you want to get a fantastic rank, you better start from third year only. Because I tell you, see, when I was in plus two, my mathematics teacher, Mr. Padmanabha Gowda, told me, see, JP, if you study for 1 year, you get MBBS or engineering seat in a good college. And if you think you live up to 70 years, another 55 years or another 50 years, you'll be in a good field. If you waste your time for 1 year, then you may not get medical and engineering. What this I'm telling in 1980 to 83, because I joined MBBS in 1983. Okay, it is almost 40 years back. He told me, 42 years back, strictly speaking. So he told me, if you become a doctor, throughout your life you can enjoy. Like that, Mr. Sai Kumar, you want to get a fantastic seat in a better clinical subject. Say, for example, if you want dermatology, that is your dream branch, what students say, my dream branch. Then, if you prepare well, you get dermatology. Throughout your life, you will be dermatologist. Meantime, if you start studying late, your rank may not be a good rank, for example, or you may waste 1 or 2 years also. Okay, then you compromise with your subject. Instead of dermatology, you may take anesthesia. Throughout your life, you'll be anesthetist, but your passion is for dermatology. Meantime, if your passion for anesthesia, you can take anesthesia. It is like that. So I don't advise you to start from internship. Better to start from now itself. Number one. Okay. Will I be, yeah, Sai Kumar, will I be able to crack a good rank if I start late? See, everything depends on IQ of a person. Say, for example, if my IQ is 130, even if I study 2 hours, that is equivalent to with the person whose IQ is 110 and who study for 8 hours. So, because Sai Kumar, I don't know about your IQ level, I don't know whether you'll be able to crack a good rank if you start late. You can. You can. I don't say no. It all depends. But always you should have your basic knowledge very well. Say, for example, it is like a building foundation. If foundation is very, very strong, you can build even 10 floors or 20 floors also. But if your foundation is sufficient for only 2, 3 floors, and if you build a 10 floor, building will collapse. So, by sitting here in front of laptop, I cannot judge a person how well he can do. Okay, that is regarding Sai Kumar. Navya Rutraj, sir, how can I utilize this time in terms of prioritizing subjects? In terms of prioritizing subject. Okay, see, each and every subject is important. For example, what I have seen since last so many years in NEET PG, after 200 questions, around 10 questions are from forensic medicine. Suppose if a student does not read forensic medicine at all, he may lose some 7, 8 answers he cannot, because 2, 3 by luck they may. But each one wrong, you lose 5 marks. Each wrong answer, you lose 5 marks. So in that case, what happens? If you miss 5 answer, you lose 25 marks. That time, instead of your rank 5,000, your rank may go to 15,000. So each and every subject is important, but major subject you should concentrate more. I don't advise anybody to leave the entire subject unless tomorrow forensic medicine they ask only two questions. Then you can leave entire forensic medicine and you can study some other subject. But here, whatever the subject, minimum they ask about 4 to 5 questions. So don't neglect any subject. Give more importance to medicine, surgery, OBG, community medicine because these four subjects are very, very important. Maximum number of questions, then maybe pathology. Okay. Don't miss even a single subject. Okay, that is very, very important. Karthik, FMG exam this year, around 15 questions came from FMT. Yeah, not exactly. Yeah, around 14 to 15 questions have been asked in FMG out of 300 questions. Yeah, I know that very well. I'm in third year now. What is concentrating more on solving MCQs or watch the lecturers? Okay, Karthik Katul, what I advise you is being in third year. Number one, what you have to study is you have to study your basic textbooks. Basic textbook you have to study and try to understand the concept. Number one. Number two, as you said, whether to concentrate on solving MCQ or watch lectures. See, say for example, in forensic medicine, Naran Reddy textbook is about 800 pages. All 800 pages, no need to study, and it is humanly impossible to read the entire textbook from anatomy to OBG for your NEET PG preparation. What we do, we teachers, we just take the extract from the entire book. For example, forensic medicine video I am giving in 30 to 35 hours videos. I have given in DocTutorial video. Okay, that means instead of reading that 800 pages textbook, we know exactly what are important, where you have to concentrate more, or if you have not understood the concept while you study the textbook, we explain properly about the concept, so it helps. So, as a student, you study the textbook. Next level is listen to the lectures. Next level is understand the concept. Finally, you have to analyze yourself where you stand by taking subject wise test, or maybe if you have studied all the subjects, then you can take grand test. Then you come to know where you stand, where you are strong, where are you weak. For example, now I just give one simple example where students get confused. What is a disciplinary action taken by State Medical Council against the doctor? Warning or warning notice or penalization. Now, all the most 99% of the students say warning notice is the disciplinary action, warning also disciplinary action, penal erasure also disciplinary action. But warning notice is not the disciplinary action. Warning notice is the code of conduct where SMC as well as NMC say what, as a doctor, how we have to behave with your colleague, how you have to behave with your patients, how you have to behave with the state, what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do as a doctor. That is warning notice. That is not the disciplinary action. It is issued to all the doctors at the time of registration. Okay, that is the concept. Now we got a concept. What is the difference between warning and warning notice? So, likewise, in each and every subject, you should have a proper concept. Then it is very easy for you to crack your MCQs. Okay. Okay. Now, let me go to the next question. What about those who are yet to start internship and passed FFG recently? What should be the strategies, sir? Yet to start internship, pass the FFG. Okay. Simple. See, you have passed your FFG, you are very happy. Now you have to do your internship. Now, it depends where you're doing internship. In some hospitals, lot of work. Some hospital, medium work. Some hospital, absolutely less work. If you're in a hospital where there is lesser work, then you have to study you can study well, very well. But if the duty is very hectic, then it is difficult for you to study. So in such cases, what you can do is in a busy hospital. If you don't do the work again, your seniors will harass you. You have to do the work. Do your work neatly. Whatever your work is allotted, that much work you do, and remaining time you utilize for your studies. But don't compromise with your sleep. Sleep at least 6 hours a day. Okay. I don't say that interns are so busy. See, I remember my daughter when she was doing MS OBG in Grant Medical College. She was in the first unit. Monday and Thursday was OPD. If she goes from the hostel at Monday 6 o'clock in the morning, she used to come back to the room on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 11 o'clock she used to come to room after 3 days. Then again goes on Thursday morning, come back on Saturday night. Again, if Sunday is on once in 3 weeks, there will be alternate OPDs. Again, she has to. Internship will not be so hectic. You can utilize, but quantity of studies may be lesser if your work is hectic. Okay, and if there is lesser work, you can study better. Okay. So only thing what I say is you should not waste your time. You should not waste your time. At least if you get 1 hour per day, you try to utilize that. Okay, utilize that time for your studies. Okay. To be frank, I didn't prepare with the NEET PG exam. What should I do? Okay, TMO Ritu. No, in the little span of time, I try to better. Right? See, as I told earlier, I don't know your level of knowledge. TMO Ritu, really, I don't know how much you know about the subject. So it is humanly impossible for any person to tell. See, some people, some mentors may say, oh, absolutely, don't worry. Tiamo, Ritu, don't worry. You believe yourself, you can do. But I am very, very straightforward person, as you said. I don't know anything about your basic knowledge in NEET PG examination. If you have already studied to a certain extent, if you study seriously for 1.5 months, definitely you can crack. At the same time, cracking is different. See, getting eligibility, anybody can get. If you're good student, anybody can get eligibility. It's not a big thing. Now the thing is, what rank you want to get? Say, for example, if you never started studying at all, if you study only for 1.5 months, I don't think a person can get a rank less than 5,000. I don't think. And if a good student throughout, you are studying well, but not prepared for NEET PG, only studied for university examination, then he can get rank even around 15,000, 20,000 also. Chances are there. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Any other questions? Tiamo, you understood what I said. Don't be under impression that I'm demotivating you. I told you clearly that I don't know where you stand. So I can't say. So far you have not studied. 1.5 months, whether you study, whether you can crack the examination or not, it is humanly impossible for any person unless I start lying. Don't worry, don't worry. Believe yourself. I don't want to say so. Okay. Okay. Are you happy with my answer, Tiamo? You understood now what I meant. Okay. Okay, there are no other questions, so let me tell. So what I advise you, my dear students, I don't say that you should never enjoy whole day you have to sit and study, sit and study, sit and study. No. You have to go to college. You have to go to college. You finish your college, any college, you finish by maximum 5 o'clock. And if you sleep at 12 o'clock, you can get up even at 7 o'clock. So 5 to 12, say for example, there are 7 hours. In 7 hours, you try to read minimum 3 hours every day. 3 hours every day, you try to study. That is more than sufficient. Again, as I told, it depends on the intelligent quotient of a person. Okay. At the same time, there are some people who are very well motivated. They are fully determined. Soon after 5 o'clock, they just have a cup of tea or coffee or milk, whatever it is. Immediately they go to the library, sit till 9 o'clock, come to hostel, eat their dinner. Again, they start from 9:30 till 12:30 they study. Some students are like that. But just because a person read 15 hours per day, it does not mean that everybody can do that. It all basic nature of a person. How much? Say for example, high jump. How much I can jump? Not now. During my peak age of 18, 19, 20, I think I got to jump about 4 feet. That's all. But there are people who jump even 6 feet, 6.5 feet. So all are not same. It all depends. So as I said, what I say is number one, most important is your IQ. Number one. Number two, your memory. Number three, your hard work. Number four, your luck on that particular day. All these four factors count. So from tomorrow, you imagine my IQ, your IQ, both are less. Both of us, theoretically, I'm talking. Both of us are studying 4 hours per day continuously. Both of us take the same exam. My rank may be 1,000. Your rank may be 200. It all depends, depending on our performance on that particular day. Many times I've seen people say, "Sir, I did 5 silly mistakes. I lost 25 marks. I knew the answer, but while marking, I marked wrong option." Because many people know they take a lot of stress while before the exam, even at the time of exam also they'll be stressed. What I say is you should be very, very cool and calm. You should cool and calm. For example, I give example of my daughter only. My daughter, I never told. I was always telling during MBBS, study well, study well, study well, study this standard textbooks. Okay, of course, she used to study standard textbook. Then she finished her final year in the month of February. Started internship by March. I said start studying now only during internship only, so that now we can study without any mental tension or stress. Because once you sit for 1 year and study, then you'll be stressed because you have to get a seat. But during internship, if you get a seat, it's well and good. If you don't get it, don't worry. That time, examination on January 4th of 2020. When it came to July 1st, I told her clearly, see, only 6 months left. Sister, study properly. Okay, she was doing internship, of course, but even in time and she used to study. Then later, 1.5 months, November 20th, I asked her to take extension because she has to complete her internship before March 30th. I told her not to go to hospital. Last 1.5 months, she studied almost 15 hours per day. I thought she may get some 6,000 or 7,000 rank, but luckily she got 2,068 rank. Okay. Now, she is happy. I am happy. My wife is happy. Wife was happy. My entire family is happy. So now you people say that you love your father, you love your mother. They have given you everything. What you want to give them back? Study properly and get a seat in your first attempt or second attempt. I'm not telling everybody should get a seat at the time of internship time only. But of course, if you get it, is well and good. Only 5% of the student may get. But if the internship workload is hectic, very difficult to study during that time. But internship is cool, then you get a lot of time. But even if you don't get during internship, don't worry. Another next year you can get. Only thing you have to work hard. Okay. That is regarding this, what you have to do. So again, I repeat, better to start not only from third year. Third year definitely you have to start to get a good rank at the earliest time. Right from first year, second year, first year and second year, you study the basic sciences, keep your foundation very well. So as I said, in-depth conceptual understanding. Then you enter into third year, then you get approach for your clinical knowledge also. See, one of my students, he never studied. He never studied for his NEET PG. He joined some NEET PG program also. When the result came, he got 30,000 rank. Okay. Then I said, how come he got 30,000? Because he never studied. Then he said, no, sir, during my internship, There are a lot of teaching during the rounds. I heard that. And it was also good. Then it did MD Pediatrics in a deemed college. So your clinical knowledge, the practical knowledge is also very helpful. So number one, in-depth conceptual understanding. How you get that? By reading a standard textbook and maybe by listening the video lectures, because we explain the concept very well. Then clinical knowledge, of course, you can study in the hospital. Then regular assessments. How we get regular assessment? You take MCQs, test, subject wise series test, or you take grant test, then you analyze where you stand. If you're weaker, some areas, you revise again. Okay. And if at all you're disturbed, what to do, what not to do, you can take guidance from your teachers, maybe your medical college teachers. Or in my case, I have given my phone number to everybody. Anybody can call 24 into 7. Anybody can call me at any time. I can give my suggestion. Okay. Okay. Sir, I'm third year now. Want to crack in the NEET PG first attempt with good rank. Should I prepare for that? Focus on second year topic now. Focus on second year. I am third year. No, 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 no. See, what I say is, now already you are in the third year. You have already completed first and second year. Okay. Now you are in the third year in the sense you are taking ENT of the community medicine. Now you have become serious. So in your question, what I feel in first and second year, you are not very serious about NEET PG. Now you are getting the seriousness. Lot of time is there. Lot of time is there. What you can do is, in such cases, now third year subjects you study properly. Okay, third year I think you have community medicine, ENT of the, or ENT of the some college it is not there. I don't know which batch exactly you are there, or you may have only community medicine and forensic medicine. If you have only community medicine and forensic medicine, don't worry. All the two subjects you can finish within 2-3 months. Or every day, whatever the leftover hours, you can prepare anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, meantime pathology, microbiology, pharmacology. Not only that, you can also prepare medicine, surgery, OBG also. Third year is the prime time where you have to start your NEET PG preparation so that it is very easy for you. By the end of final year examination, you should be perfect in all 19 subjects. So during internship, you can revise, revise, revise. Then, first attempt only, you can crack and get a good rank. That is what I feel. Because same thing I advised to my daughter and she did the same thing. But only thing, if there is a lot of work during internship in a hectic call hospital, then it may be a bit difficult. Otherwise, it is very easy. But most of the time, what happens? People say, I ask one of my daughter's classmate, I ask, why you did not study? Oh no, sir, I wanted to enjoy during internship. So she did not get a good rank. She got her exam also got postponed later. Then she got about 2009. She is a dermatologist now, but she lost 1 year 9 months because of the COVID exam was delayed. Okay. So what I feel is, it is not for you. It is not a late for you. Third year. I am in third year now. Want to crack in the NEET PG first attempt with good rank. Should I prepare for that? Focus on second year. Okay. Focus on second year. First year also. Final year also. A lot of time is there. How much time you take? Say, for example, many times I heard student telling, I read only 2 days forensic medicine. When there are 2 days forensic medicine to pass university, revision they can do 6 hours in that case. Of course, nobody can pass forensic medicine by reading 2 days. Simply they say, oh, I read Davidson only. Medicine I read only 5 days. I cleared my medicine. No, 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 because they are having touch with their medicine, so they could have passed. So in your case, Carpedim, okay, very difficult to pronounce also. Anyway, 100% he can do. It is not the only thing you should determine yourself. Okay. Any other questions for you? I told exactly what you have to do. I told you clearly. and study the basic subjects of all the subjects from the very good textbooks, fantastic textbook. Listen to the lectures, and if you're at all taking any NEET PG platform, DocTutorial, I told you clearly that DocTutorial have one of the fantastic best team. I'm not projecting you have to take only DocTutorial, but tomorrow they say, okay, which TV is better, LG is better, or Samsung is better, or this Sony is better. I may say, okay, all are okay, but Sony is the best, we say, or Apple is the best, they say. So, like that, I am telling. Okay, let me tell. If I am lying, let me tell about the our faculty. You see, show me the faculty list. Okay, okay, okay. See, all 19 faculty, all are very popular teachers in their respective field. Rajesh Kaushal, Naveen Parwal, and Priyan Jain in biochemistry, Nilesh Raj, pharmacology, Rajiv Dhawan, ENT, myself, I don't want to talk, Shivani Jain, ophthalmology, Rajasi, community medicine, Pallavi, dermatology, Rahul Raju, general medicine, Gayatri, OBG, Rohit Daniel, orthopedics, Sandeep Sharma, pediatrics, Nadeem, psychiatry, Khalil, radiology, Raja Mahendran, general surgery, Sonu Panwar, microbiology, anesthesia, Swati, Priyan Jain, already I told, Vandana Puri, pathology, Rajesh Kaushal, of course, I forgot to tell about the subject anatomy, and Naveen Parwal, physiology. All are fantastic teachers. See, one more thing I tell you, each and every faculty cannot satisfy 100% of the student. Say, for example, 90% may like, 10% may not like. But that will be there always. That is different. But I tell you clearly, if you see the faculty list, we have the fantastic teachers. Okay. And believe me, meantime, we have live power pack, means online live classes. At the same time, recorded videos also. The advantage of online live is, say for example, if I'm taking class from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m., you sit from 5 to 11 p.m. But if you take recorded videos, then 1 hour you may study, then you may go out for a movie. So instead of that 6 hours sitting in live class, recorded you may take 3 days. That is the difference. Okay. And we have workbook based live class. At the same time, comprehensive videos also there. Even question bank is there. Quick revision program is there. Critical point recap, the most important questions. T&D, test and discussion. Grand test, mini test. Of course, mentoring already I said. We have everything. All the faculty of DocTutorials are very good in their mentorship. Okay. Again, I'm telling you clearly because of my straightforwardness. I don't say that you have to take only DocTutorials, but what I say is DocTutorial is the best. That's all. Okay. And definitely will not repent. So many students are calling me and telling, sir, thank you very much. I really love DocTutorial. Some other platform I've read before, but it's too much, not required. But we give you exactly what is required for your NEET PG examination. Unnecessary content we don't. Okay. Okay. Anyway, if anything, any other questions, you please tell me. Please tell me. Or please ask me. Okay. Tell me. See, one of my friend's daughter, Dr. Deepali Shetty, she got state rank 57. She did MBBS from KMC Mangalore. Then she studied properly during internship. She got Initiate 350 rank. She did MI General Surgery from Nagpur. Immediate after, she had NEET SS. NEET essay, she got 2200 rank. But there are no time between MS General Surgery and NEET SS examination. There are no much time. There was only hardly 5 to 6 days. She got 2200 rank because she's my friend's daughter. She said, "Uncle, I got 2200 rank." Then I said, "Don't worry, Dipali. Anyway, you're interested in pediatric surgery. You want to do in Nagpur, AIMS only. It is blessing in disguise that you got 2200. If at all you get very good, you would have joined under NEET PG only, study properly. She had another 1 or 1.5 months for any SS. Then last week she called me, "Uncle, I got second rank." She got any SS pediatric surgery second rank. See, that is the determination. She wanted pediatric surgery MCH in Nagpur only. She got second rank. Even you may not believe, after completion of her MS, she did not shift her luggage also. She kept in one of her father's friend's house, thinking that I will go back, I will do better and go back. That is the determination. So you should have such determination. Now somebody asked me, I'm in third year, can I get first rank? 100%. When Dr. Deepali Shetty can do, why can't you? Okay. Okay. Wish you all the best. Bye bye. I don't think, because I don't have any more questions here. If you have any more questions, you please ask me. Okay, I just wait for another 1 minute. If you want to ask anything else, you please ask. Okay, I'm in third year now. I want to crack in the NEET PG first attempt with good rank. How should I prepare for that? Focus on second year, first year topics now. I told you lately, again I tell you, even if your third year is like honeymoon period. Very easy. Meantime, you study what is there. In 1 month, you can finish your first year, second year, first year. Another 1 month, you can finish third year. Some 3 months, it is sufficient for you to study forensic medicine and the community medicine. Remaining 3 months, you can start preparing with medicine, surgery, OBG. It is very easy. You have started very early. And I tell you, my daughter never started in third year. Okay. She studied seriously. Of course, her basic knowledge was good, and she studied properly during internship. But if you study from first year, second year, third year, especially, fantastic. You will get very good rank. My daughters were not a fantastic rank. She got only 2068. But if you study seriously from third year only, your rank will be 400, 500 also. Of course, depending on your IQ. Okay. Okay. Anything else? If not, I will close the conversation.